Your Vehicle, Lecture Number 8. Objective. The objective of this lecture is to understand various types of accidents, case studies, and how to maintain your vehicle. These are the main modules which we will discuss in this lecture. Various types of accidents, case studies, avoiding accidents, vehicle maintenance, dashboard warning lights. Let's start with the first module, various types of accidents. In this module, you will understand about various types of accidents and their consequences. Road accidents are the most unwanted event to happen to a road user. Accidents can lead to several undesirable consequences, including serious injuries, fatalities, property damage, loss of income, etc. To understand it better, accidents can be classified into the following types: crash with pedestrians, crash with vehicles in front, crash with vehicles behind, crash with vehicle at junction, crash while going straight or left turn, crash with passing vehicles, crash with oncoming vehicles, single vehicle crash. Let's start from the first case study, crash with pedestrian. On Friday morning, October the 7th, 2016 at 7:45 a.m., Police Operation Room received a call regarding a road accident. A young woman was attempting to cross a busy road near Al Mullah Plaza intersection. She was hit by a speeding car and succumbed to the injury on the spot. The accident took place on Al Ittihad Road in direction towards Dubai from Sharjah. According to General Department of Dubai Traffic Police, the young woman crossed the street about 40 meters away from the pedestrian crossing, but the traffic light had already signaled green for vehicles. The driver tried to stop the car but unfortunately could not avoid hitting her. The driver also suffered minor injuries from the impact of the accident. To avoid such accidents, both pedestrians and motorists must stay alert while using the road. Being a pedestrian, it is hard to judge the speed and distance of the vehicles. When crossing the road, always cross from the pedestrian crossing, obey the pedestrian traffic signal, and follow the rules and regulations implemented by the traffic department. Motorists should take extra precautions while dealing with pedestrians because they are more vulnerable to traffic than vehicles. The key inputs for avoiding any accident are that motorists should drive at a reasonable speed, scan constantly around the vehicle for any hazards, show courtesy to pedestrians, and drive with utmost responsibility. Crash with vehicle in front. Heavy fog on March 11, 2008 led to a pileup of more than 200 vehicles on the Abu Dhabi-Dubai highway near Gantoot. The accident involved sedans, SUVs, buses, trucks, etc. During the accident, 6 people were killed, over 200 injured, and 25 vehicles caught fire. The police attributed reckless driving, overspeeding, and thick fog as the main cause for what is now said to be the world's largest traffic pileup. Since the fog was very thick, those injured couldn't be transported to the area hospital immediately by helicopter. Therefore, the injured were treated at the accident spot by doctors and nurses. Under such conditions, motorists are advised to stop at a safe area and wait until the weather is clear. If halting the journey is not possible, they are advised to drive slowly and cautiously. While driving, they must increase safe separation distance and turn on headlights. Crash with vehicle behind. On the 30th of May 2007, a woman died and a driver was injured when their car was hit by another car on Al Ribat Road going towards Nad Al Hamar. 3 cars were reportedly involved in the accident. As per the police report, a man was speeding and driving without paying much attention to the road. He hit the victim's car from the rear. The impact of the crash was so much that it swerved the victim's car onto the right. The car then hit the barrier and rolled over. The vehicle also hit another car in front after hitting the victim's car. No other injuries were reported. Overspeeding and lack of attention are the key reasons in such types of accidents. Motorists are advised to follow the speed limit of the road and avoid being distracted due to anything while driving, as it takes their attention away from driving, which may cause injuries or fatalities. It is also important for other road users to check the rearview mirrors frequently to gather the information of other road users approaching at high speeds from behind. Crash with vehicle at junction. On Friday night of November 11, 2011, 3 sisters, including a 4-year-old, had a miraculous escape after their speeding 4-wheel drive hit a car at a traffic signal in Bur, Dubai. According to the witnesses, the accident happened at 10:40 p.m. A young woman was driving the 4-wheel drive with her 2 sisters in the passenger seats. She jumped a red light at a very high speed and rammed her car into a saloon car at almost a right angle. The 4-wheel drive overturned several times before landing on its side near the U.S. Consulate General at Dubai Creek. Passers-by rushed to the car and pulled the 3 sisters out through the windows as the doors were jammed. Miraculously, they sustained no visible injury, but were apparently in a state of shock. Moments after the accident, the saloon car caught fire, but the driver walked away unhurt. The burning car blocked weekend traffic on the busy stretch of road. 3 police cars, an ambulance, and 2 fire trucks reached the spot 10 minutes after the incident to find flames leaping out of the car. A man with a fire extinguisher was seen battling the flames before fire officers from Dubai Civil Defence took over and brought it under control. Jumping red lights is a serious offence, as it may result in an accident, which may lead to injuries and fatalities. Therefore, motorists are advised to look well ahead, pay more attention, and always try to approach traffic lights with controlled speed to avoid any last-minute reactions. Crash while going straight or left. Wednesday, December 18, 2014, witnessed the first accident since the official launch of Dubai Tram. According to a report, a car collided with a tram at Jumeirah Beach Residence, JBR. As per Mohammed Mudhareb, Director of Rail Operations at the RTA, the accident took place at a junction between Station 1 and Station 2. He explained what went wrong and how this could have been avoided. 2 of the lanes are heading straight, while the left lane is for traffic going left. There are 2 different traffic lights, one for traffic going straight and one for traffic going left. What is important to realize here is that these traffic lights function separately from each other. While the traffic light may have given a green light to traffic heading straight, the traffic going left might be stopped by a red light. The motorist on the left lane mistook the green light for the traffic going straight, while his traffic light was red. He took off at high speed, and once he had taken the turn, he realized that there was traffic coming his way. He promptly stopped his car while he was on the track of the tram at that moment. A tram approached, the driver used his emergency brake to minimize the damage, but there was a minor crash, he said. In the case of this accident, the driver could not see the tram approaching because it was in his blind spot, added Mudhareb. However, the driver should have paid attention to the traffic light, which was meant for them, he pointed out. There are 3 or 4 similar junctions with Dubai Tram in the same area, where traffic lights function separately for straight and left direction. It is important that the motorist pays strict attention in these junctions and does not take off fast in order to avoid such accidents. Crash with passing vehicle. This accident took place on Monday, the 9th of February 2009 on Dubai Labab Road. A minibus carrying 15 workers collided with a 4-wheel drive. 3 valuable lives were lost, 2 persons suffered serious injuries, and 10 others had moderate to minor injuries. According to police, the driver of the 4-wheel drive was speeding while changing lanes. He hit the minibus, which was carrying 15 workers. The crash caused the minibus to overturn and hit a metal barrier before traversing onto the other side of the road. The injured were taken to Rashid Hospital. Dubai Police Traffic Department launched an investigation to determine the cause of the accident. In general, sudden swerving, frequent lane changing without observing the vehicle in the blind spot, and over-speeding are the key reasons for such fatal crashes. Motorists are advised to check their surroundings, including rear-view mirrors, use appropriate indicator, adjust the speed to suit the conditions, and change lanes smoothly. Crash with oncoming vehicle. This accident took place on May the 9th, 2008 on Al Wasal Road, where 3 people were killed. A car was making a U-turn on Wasal Road at night on Friday. 3 people, including a 5-year-old boy, were burnt to death when their car was hit by another oncoming vehicle. According to a senior traffic official, trees on Al Wasal Road blocked the line of sight at U-turn. They recommended a total of 200 meters of trees should be removed because they were the main cause of this fatal accident. Salah Bu Farosha, head of Dubai Traffic Public Prosecutions, said that traffic lights should also be installed to make it easier for drivers to turn without danger. Visibility is very important for every driver while driving, specifically when entering the other road. Motorists need to ensure properly the distance and speed of the oncoming vehicles from the main stream of traffic. At any junction or U-turn which are not controlled by the traffic light and where the visibility is not clear due to any obstacle, such as trees, bushes and construction, motorists are advised to move their vehicle slightly forward with safety and lean their body to improve the visibility. Single vehicle crash. A single vehicle collision is a type of road accident in which only one vehicle is involved. Run-off road, hitting with lamp post, signboards, barriers, trees and rollover are known as a single vehicle collision. This horrific crash occurred on Thursday morning, the 9th of July 2015 in Khor Fakkan, Sharjah. According to the police, a 14-year-old juvenile took his father's car without his knowledge. He played with his other friends for the whole night. The accident took place when they were on their way back home. He was driving at 180 km per hour and due to the high speed, he lost control on a curve. The vehicle turned over several times and crashed into the pavement, police said. According to the authorities, the car split into two after hitting the pavement and tree, and the bodies flew out of the vehicle. All the victims, aged 10 to 16 years, were travelling in the same car. These three passengers, aged 11 to 14, were killed on the spot, while the driver and two other occupants of the car received serious injuries. The youngsters were taken to Khor Fakkan Hospital, where their condition was reported as critical. According to the initial investigation of the police, accident happened due to speeding. Teens, more so than older drivers, are more likely to speed. Speeding is the key cause of fatal crashes on the roads. Slowing down and taking care by driving safely is the best way to reduce road crashes and fatalities. The higher the speed of travel, the less time motorists would have to detect and respond to hazards.